Alright, nothing exciting. In fact, probably if you subscribe to my channel, you're not going to be interested in any of this whatsoever. This is purely for my own entertainment. And, yeah, well, I'm streaming it. I'm streaming via a Wi-Fi hotspot, so you're going to lose signal plenty of times. It's going to be poor quality, purely for shits and giggles, I suppose we could say. See, I don't know if anyone's here. I don't know. They're like, oh, hello, headphones there. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to be playing some Neogeo games. I might deviate from that. I've got about an hour and a bit to go, or till my battery dies. I'm waiting for my wife to finish work, which she does in about an hour or so. You'll hear some background noise. It's my daughter in the back of the car watching her YouTube. Like I say, we're sharing a public Wi-Fi spot, so I don't know how clear this is going to come out. You might get buffering and all sorts. Hello, Wayne. So here we go. Let's enjoy. Let me know if it's too loud. I'll try setting it as best I can. Like I say, this is just cocking about. There's yeah. We can talk paranormal. We can talk anything as we go through. I'll try and keep an eye on the chat. Let's just go for it and, enjoy some, the Rolls Royce of gaming back in the day. Quick history lesson on the Neogeo. I believe it came out in 1990. I think that's 1989, the arcade version came out. Basically, SNK, the guys who created Neogeo, they come up... Arcade real estate's expensive. You had a thing called Jammer, and what Jammer did, it standardised everything for the arcade, so it wasn't so expensive to change games over. All the board had the same connector to the TV and the controllers, and Neogeo, or SNK should I say, not called Neogeo yet, went a step further, and they built the MVS, which stood for Multi-Video System, so you could have up to 6 games in this one arcade machine, and thus saving money. Just like an arcade console, just change your cartridges or have 6 in one. And obviously in arcade real estate, that saves you space, money, and so on. This was really successful, and it was cutting edge technology at the time. You know, great graphics, bit of right scaling, all that kind of crap. Anyway, as time went on, they realised that there could be a home market for this, but it is arcade stuff, so it's not cheap. So they built the AES, Neogeo AES, Advanced Entertainment System. And, this is much more powerful than your Sega Mega Drive stroke Genesis, whichever area of the world you're from, or the Super Nintendo. This is really expensive stuff. And at first it wasn't for sale, it's only for rent. You could rent this, rather than having a great big arcade cabinet, you could rent this games console with an arcade-like joystick. It's a great big tabletop art. I don't know if you've ever seen the joysticks on them. They're humongous. Nothing's done in half of Neo at all. And yeah, you could rent it. Then people said, actually, we want to buy it. I actually want to buy this. Okay, you want to buy this? Now, price comes into it. Very expensive. Give you an example. Most Mega Drive or Super Nintendo games of the day were between, I don't know, in our money, 40 quid to 60 quid, or, $30 to $70. Well, the cheapest Neo Geo game was probably coming up to $200. But the size of the cartridges were huge. Great big sodding things. Really cool, really collectible, but bloody expensive. And also as well, with this kind of thing, it wasn't going to ever overtake the market. People couldn't really afford it. It was like a legend among gamers. Everyone knew what a Neo Geo was, but I didn't know anyone who had one. They're really expensive. That's right, James. James Mother, definitely. But yeah, as time went on, obviously, and computers got faster, people like me who really longed for one of these machines, it was now possible I can play this machine just on my phone through emulation, which is what we're doing here. We're emulating it. And it's pretty much perfect. Obviously, I've got a touch screen instead of a proper controller, but you can buy into that if you wish. It still is expensive. It's not like over time, because it's like a 30-year-old console now. It's cheap. Nope, the games still go for a lot of money. In fact, one game, which is a golf game of all things, goes for over £1,000 for the fucking cartridge. It's absolutely insane. But it was just on another level. It was identical to the arcade. So if you played the arcade game in, down your later town or whatever, and then, you came home and you bought that game for a couple of £100, it was identical. And they are the first company not to come out with memory cards, so you can get halfway through your game at home, take the memory card out, go down the arcade, put the memory card in, and off you go. Truly revolutionary. So, yeah, let's go ahead. Like I say, Mummy's in the back watching kiddie stuff, so you might hear a bit of crossfire. And if it's too loud, just let me know. Turn up a bit. Max 330 Mega Pro spec. Sorry, me? No, I'm not playing Pikachu now.
Oh, I mean Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, not Sonic the Hedgehog with me. Neogeo, yeah, wow, yeah, it's truly something of legends. I mean, people who aren't into game stuff will be like, and? But it's the detail, the art. Yeah, then the internet batteries run out, yeah, right. Okay, let's put some money in. Here we go, so I'll quick go on this one. I'll show you some of the other, oh crap. I'll show you some of the other games that have, I can't get to the, because my logo's in the way. Move that out of the way, there we go. I'll show you some of the more prettier games with the animation. It's just absolutely beautiful on some of it. Like I say, it's all on cartridge. They did bring out the Neogeo CD, because CD was obviously a lot cheaper than buying a couple of £100 cartridge. Exactly the same again, same power, same everything, but things are on CD. The drawback of this though was the loading times. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh dear. Terrible loading times, but you know, sacrifice had to be made. It made it affordable for people. Oh, I don't know what I know. Who's who? I really don't know. This dude looks like he needs a haircut, a bit like me. He'll do. Jungle, mountain, or the valley? We're not in the valley, lad. In the coal mines. Right, I have 10 minutes on this, and then I'll show you something with some truly beautiful animation. This is more playability than graphics, really. No. Oh, bugger. Touchscreen controls are not really that great, obviously, but I've got to say, I'm running the emulator called MAIN, which stands for Multiple Arcade Machine Emulator, which allows you to pretty much emulate most arcade games, not just Neo Geo. And it's not bad for touchscreen. You had a console and you sold it? Is that what you're trying to say? They still go for silly amounts of money. Like, I'll never own a real one, I don't think. But that's okay, you know, emulate. It's just as, well, I say just as good. The only thing I don't get is the cool joystick. And, yeah, that's portable as well, it's on my phone, you know. You can get a Pandora's box. They are a bit glitchy though, but at least you get the micro switch joystick. That's the thing, that the joystick is the most important thing. With an arcade game though, you got what you call micro switches. When you like move the joystick around, it clicks, click, 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 click. And there's a feeling about that. Can't really describe it unless you're into your games. I'm not really into newer games. Yeah, I'm an old fuddy-duddy now. And like, kids today will be looking at this and going, I don't see what the big deal is at all. Where's the 3D? Yeah, it can't do 3D at all. One thing to note, if you are a nerd with the Neogeo, everything that you see, including the backgrounds, is what you call a sprite. There are no background layers. Everything is a sprite and can be animated as fuss. Oh, bloody hell, this goes a bit slow, isn't he? I got away with bullets. Roll! Oh, I was going to get away with that. No, of course not. I'm dying. Thankfully I can put as much money as I like in. On the console version, they usually give you 4 credits and that's it, which makes games a little bit tougher. What games do you have in Alcock? To fucking butcher your username. So expensive. There was only about 120, 140 official games that come out for it, but the machine lasted a very long time. I mean, you still get games now being built for it by homebrew development teams. The latest one is Krautbuster, but it goes for a whopping $500 at the moment for the AES, which is ridiculous. You can buy the arcade MBS version. The cartridges are not the same, sadly, but you can get converters, which make, you know, collecting a bit cheaper for it. Yeah, for $500 or so, which is, yeah, no. When it, you know, after a couple of years, I'm sure someone will dump the ROM that'll be emulated. I think the rule is 3 years. A game has to be over 3 years old when you can dump the ROM or emulate it. What was my point I was trying to make? I can't remember now. Oh yeah, how long it lasted. So from 1990 all the way up to 2003, you know, it had support. Samurai Showdown 5 was the last game to be put on it, and it's beautiful. Really beautiful graphics, and I'll come to that in a sec. In fact, fuck it, let's do it now. We'll try and make it as varied as possible so people don't get bored too quick. So, let's have a look at some Samurai Showdown 5, the last game that came out on it. A whopping 700 and something megs. Don't confuse it with megabytes, it's megabits. This is a clever thing. I know a few guys, you know, with your internet service provider, they say, oh yeah, 700 or 50 or whatever as an M, and then a small b as megabits and megabytes. Well, there's 8-bit and a byte, so everyone would think that Samurai Showdown is about the same amount of memory that's on a CD. It's not, it's actually like 8 times less or something. Gotta do the maths, can't be asked, but you get a gist. So watch out for that, because in theory you should be able to download a DVD in no time at all. Why does it take a lot longer? Well, obviously they overstate their speed, but also as well it's megabits, not megabytes. Anyone speak Japanese? I don't. We have the greatest anime intro ever. There is a more prettier game of Samurai Showdown called The Last Blade. That really is pretty. I think I've streamed that before in the past, over a couple of years ago. Raspberry Pi, that's some great emulator. Yes, Raspberry Pi is the way to go. If you want a Neogeo, just grab yourself a Raspberry Pi, what, 30 quid or something? Yes, you probably have to get a controller on that, but yes, Raspberry Pi is actually better than a Pandora's Box. Pandora's Box is like 150 quid, and you get arcade quality joysticks and buttons and that, but some of the emulation is freaking terrible. I've got a Pandora's Box at home actually. I haven't used it for a bloody long time. I had it about a couple of years ago I got it. And the problem is with it, there's 2 versions of it. There's the real Pandora's Box, and then there's the one which I got, which was a lot cheaper. I don't know much about them because of the, you know, budgets and stuff. But you know, it's okay. Neogeo games are pretty good on it and stuff, but a lot of the games have really bad emulation of sound. The sound's all glitchy and that. And one day I'll show you where it is. You know, it's a bit worn now. I did play it to death when I had it, but you know, I got it when it first sort of came out, but it wasn't the actual official brand. It was like a cheap Chinese knockoff of it. So be aware of it. If you're going to buy a Pandora's Box, I think the only place you can get them is Alibaba Express or whatever it was. I got mine on eBay secondhand. You know, it wasn't the thing. I thought it was like a later version, because you got like Pandora's Box 5, and then anything that has an S on the end is a cheap version. You'll see like Pandora 6, Pandora 7, but they've got an S on the end, 6S, 7S. They're not the real ones. They're the cheap clone ones. And yes, they are cheaper, but you'll get 1,000 games or so on the Pandora's Box. Sounds like a lot. Like, yeah, 1,000 games. That'll keep you going forever. But probably about, the real Pandora's Box, I think all of them are okay. Even though there are many variants, like you'll get Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter 2 with some sort of hack on it. And so there's 100 versions of Street Fighter 2 on there or whatever. But you know, at least they all work properly. Whereas, you know, the one I have, like half the games are glitchy and broken. There's certainly no sprite scaler game, so you won't see Afterburner, Outrun, Space Harrier, or if they are on there, they run so bad, it's unplayable. I'll show you it one day, but it's never been anything worth, you know. I broke my HDMI cable on it ages ago, so I didn't. You know, I only got a HDMI cable for it recently for an nephew. Actually, I had a spare one going. Plugged in, I haven't really played it. It's cool though. I mean, I've got a, you know, it looks really nice. You know, it looks like just like an arcade countertop with a proper micro switch joystick, 6 buttons, and they all click and everything. And you've got Ryu on the front. Hello, yeah, all is well today. We're just waiting for my wife to finish work for the last hour or so. Oh, 40 minutes or so. So I'm just streaming some gaming. Let's go with this guy, actually. I know he's like not the star of the show, Hamaru is, but then I'll show you Last Blade after I've had a couple of fights. The animation intro is just absolutely stunning, beautiful. Then we'll go on to Metal Slug. Everyone, well, I say everyone knows, Neogeo fans know Metal Slug. Oh, you little... Have some of that. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, how have you fury like a woman scorn. Jesus, he's disarmed me. Now I'm gonna do. Give my sword back. Got it. Ah. Oh! I like how the screen zooms in and out. If you get further back, the screen zooms out. That's always been a cool Neo Geo feature. She's disarmed me again! She's gonna kick my ass. This is like the first person. Ah! Gotcha. I suppose it would help if I was, you know, using a proper joystick. But the touchscreen controls, for a touchscreen... Hear Moo babbling in the background there. It's not doing bad. Hello, Sandra. Subscribe to Sandra. She's a proper channel, not just a user. She's got over 1,000 subs. Nearly 2,000, I think. Oh no. Ah. She's gonna beat me on this one. I'm not careful. Better play it defensive. There we go. Oh look, there's my geishas, of course. She's a bit young, isn't she? She's a bit... What? A cold bed full. I didn't get to read that. I'm probably losing this one. This is the one with the bow and arrow. Yes, no, I'm probably losing this one. No experiment with Riley the dinosaur. Okay, yeah, I wish my chat screen would stay up longer. I couldn't get to read that. You done an experiment with the dinosaur, cool. If you got it on video, I'll have a look at it when I get a chance. I swear, sure he gave a dinosaur in the background. Nah, it's Mumu, not the dinosaur in the background. Mumu's watching YouTube kid stuff. Ah, you weren't expecting that, were you, lady with the... What's her name? Mina. Hey, stop shooting arrows at me, that's so unfair. What am I going to do with that? Ow! Oh, I can't even jump over her. Oh, she beat me. I knew she would. I'm worse than Darkseid, Phil. I really am. But at least I don't blame it on the computer or cheating. Snort in the background. You should do dinosaur merch. Yeah. I'm still thinking on merch. I mean, I wanted some ideas. I mean, I don't want something cheesy. I mean, you don't want a t-shirt with my face on it, do you? For God's sakes, honestly. Really? It's a cheesy thing, merch. But there is demand for it. A lot of people say, when are you going to do some merch? I'm like, well, give me some ideas. You know, I'll do some merch, but, you know, something you want. What would you want? Seriously. I missed that, Silent Guardian. I missed that one. Bloody chat doesn't stay up long enough. Okay, let's show you this last battle. The beautiful like intro on that. It's like an artwork. Was it The Last Blade, isn't it? I have to go over the chat again, guys. When this what the hell? Oh, hang on a minute. I got my phone here. 2 secs, guys. I hope you don't hear this. Hello, I'm streaming. Hello. Huh? The Last Blade. S. Or is it just Last Blade? I can't remember. The King of the Fighters. How many? There we are, The Last Blade. Let's have a look at the intro on this. Just a quick visit. I'm off shopping. Okay, no worries. Have fun shopping. Enjoy. I don't expect this stream to be very interesting to most people, to be honest with you. Check this out. It's absolutely beautiful. Very art form like. You may open people's eyes. Ah, thank you. I try. I do try. Look at that. This story has not yet ended. What's happening, Philip? Neogeo still the best. It certainly is. Not a lot, just a bit of downtime for picking up my wife. He just tried to ring me, and I think that was an accidental ring up. I don't know. Okay, let's play him. Now we'll have a look at Metal Slug, another massively detailed game. The detail's just unbelievable. I'm not very good at this one either. In fact, not very good at many of the 2D fires. I'll check him out of his owl. That's pretty cool, isn't he? Speed, I guess. I don't know. Now on a Neogeo CD, you'd have to load here for a minute. Then you got the intros, it would load again. You know, that is the consequences of owning that, sadly. Or the trade-off. Still a lot cheaper than a couple of £100 per game. Jesus Christ. I don't know what buttons are. Ninja Masters, swords, no swords. Oh, I know the game. I think I've got that on here. So you can pull the weapons out, I think, on that one. From in. There's no zooming in and out on that one, if I remember rightly. Oh, get out. Now, the thing that draws this game is you've got like a counter attack. They hit you and you press the button at the right time. See me jumping back there, parrying, I think it's called. You'll swing back and hit them. Yeah, like that. There's a lot of tactical. There you go. Have one, Angel. Oh, double up. Yeah. The backgrounds are so beautiful on it. They're all hand drawn, and like I say, everything on the Neogeo is a sprite as well. So that isn't a background layer like on, you know, a Mega Drive or a Super Nintendo or any other place. Everything is a sprite. Oh, what was that I just pulled off? I have no idea, but it worked. Oh, what the hell was that? I have no idea what I just did then. The screen just looked beautiful, and that'll do for me. Ah, sweet you. Oh, alright. I think... There you go. You took a knife to a sword fight. Oh. There's my cool bird. Yeah, whatever that was. All this is a nightmare, beginning and end. The beginning of the end, eh? Oh, this dude's crazy. He's the guy who like fights with no arms, just puts his hands behind his back and just makes a fool of you. Doesn't need a sword. Here we go. Uh-oh. Stay away. I got a weapon, I'm not afraid to wield it. Okay. See, I told you. Nope. Is that right? Retro game, the NES, my brother? Yes, the Nintendo Entertainment System, mega popular in America. Didn't take off so much in the UK though. They botched that Nintendo because there was two NESs. There's the Mattel version, and when Nintendo saw how badly Mattel handled it, they stepped in and sorted it out. But sometimes cartridges wouldn't work on either system and stuff. I had a couple of friends that had NES. Oh, I've done that weird new thing. I have no idea what I just pulled off there, but there you go. I've got an arcade machine, nothing like playing it. Yeah, well, very lucky you. Nothing like playing in a proper arcade, of course not. Like I say, the Pandora's box I think is the closest thing I'll get to that. You can get those one-up arcade machines though, can't you? That alright, you know, a lot of purists go they're not very good because they're like the IKEA of arcades. Because you literally have to self-assembly it yourself, a couple of $100, and you only get like, I don't know, one game on it like an arcade, you know, like Street Fighter 2, and it is emulated, it's not the actual board, so it's like this being emulated. But you know, good buttons and everything. But you actually need like a box to stand it on because it's a bit too short. You sort of sit down or stand it. If you stand, you know, the screen and the buttons are too low for you. Well, that's pretty cool, you know, if you have that in your home. Certainly wouldn't be any use for professional use. You know, if people start hammering the buttons and that, and it won't last long. You got a Pandora's box inside your arcade. Yeah, you can get the jammer, can't you? A jammer connection, do it that way. Definitely. Like I say, my Pandora's box isn't the real thing. It's it's a cheap Chinese clone, and it's an early cheap Chinese clone as well. It's not like a new one. Like I say, half the games don't really emulate very well at all on it. And you can certainly forget about sprite scaler games like Afterburner and Outrun and Space Harrier. Okay, the minute I lose, we'll go on to Metal Slug. Oh, you're smug. I feel like you're going to kick my ass now. Like, that's what arcade games do. They lure you into a sort of false sense of security. You start kicking ass when it comes to like the third guy or whatever. They let you in the first round, and then the second round they just kick your ass. Or maybe the first round in this one. Get out! Ouch. Ouch! Oh, fudge. Oi! That was cheeky, just clonked me on the head while I was on the floor. Yeah, okay. There you go. Cheeky! Oh, check you out with the smoke hoops. Yes, Mumu. When will what end? What video? I'm doing a stream now, it's not a video I'm making. It'll end when I run out of battery or we pick up Mummy in the next sort of 20 minutes, half hour. Check time. 25, yeah, about 30 minutes. You buy a one-up arcade machine at Argos, 400 or 500 quid. Yeah, kind of my price range at the moment, I've got a few priorities, but yeah, you can. I knew I had more. I lost. Me lost. Me lost hard. Okay, Metal Slug. Where's Metal Slug? I'm hoping my stream hasn't ended, but it might have done. Go to the first one. If I'm still here, let me know. Somebody just say something. It says it's still there, but I don't know. Oh, he's still there. Okay, cheers, buddy. It just says there, I interrupted on the screen. I wasn't sure if that was a phone or if that was whatever. As long as we're still here, that's cool. like I said, I'm using public Wi-Fi, so you know it can cut out at any minute, and you got to sign back in. And, yeah. Too dear for you, from the USA, getting charged double just for the fact it's in the UK. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Turn it on a little bit. Metal Slug their audio levels are very loud on Metal Slug, but just look at the detail, all the animation of the people. That's just insanity. Look at it, so beautiful. Excuse me a minute while I make a cigarette now. And just marvel at how detailed and beautiful this is. There's 7 Metal Slug games in all. The last 2 are on different hardware, but they look more like Flash games. They don't have the gritty look of a Neogeo, sadly. Metal Slug 1 to 5. They're all good. None of them are bad, I don't think. I think someone said 4's the weak one, probably because the sound's in mono on that one for some weird reason. But the first one, when it first came, like, wow. In fact, the newest game out for Neogeo, like, as of today, Krautbuster, it was on about earlier, $500. It's more of a homage to Metal Slug. It plays very similar. Graphics sort of not quite the same, but you can tell they're certainly inspired by it. Okay, let's do a level on Metal Slug and we'll find something else. Cool. If you said to me, as a kid, who's always wanted a Neo Geo, you know, I had a Sega Saturn, Segas, because obviously they're like affordable. But one day, in my 30s, I would own a mobile phone, that I could play Neo Geo games on. Not just Neo Geo games, but any others, and they're all pretty much perfect. Alright, you purists out there will say not perfect, but I can't tell the difference, really. And I could get these games for free, and they come out of thin air. You download them out of thin air, as in no wires, you know, Wi-Fi. I wouldn't have believed you. I said, wow, yeah, okay. You're pulling my leg now, aren't you? But here we are. I missed that. I'm just looking. Oh, I'm in. Sorry. I'm trying to put money in, but I didn't realise I started playing already. White blood. Oh, we're going to get the red blood. These two laughing at each other. It's all the animations, like, if you look on this game, the detail is just absolutely insane. Like, when you die and you come back in, they laugh at you die. When you come back in, they jump and start getting scared. There's just so much going on in this. Oh, no, I'm going to get him. Right. There you go. Oh, come on. Touchscreen controls. Hang on. Oh, gee, thanks. I can dive in. Oh, the flamethrower. Oh, painful. I'm gonna get. Oh, he got me! Machine, okay. The teddy bear, look. Look at this guy trying to sound the alarm. Yeah, I picked him up, man. Teddy bear. Oh, this is clever. So we can drop this onto the baddies on the floor. There you go. I remember being a kid in the 90s dropping. Yeah. I have to read the chat really quick because it only stays there for a second, literally.
Hashtag cute or hashtag creepy?
Yeah, creepy. LOL dolls. Oh, what a scam they are.
Let me get the real one.
No, please don't. This guy's kicking my ass. And I've got the Metal Slug because of the controls.
Hashtag cute or hashtag creepy?
No one can see it, darling. It's just the screen they can see. Oh, I'm dead.
Why can't
Because the camera's on the screen. There's health there for the Metal Slug, which is a tank. Come on, blow. There you go. Throw a grenade.
This LOL that was set maybe. Jesus. It's way past the prayer time.
If anyone can hear what Mumu's saying, it's way past prayer time. I was mocking, I was being funny with Mumu, telling her that I was actually Jesus. And that
You lied!
I'm Jesus, and she had to pray every 15 minutes to me. You know, it's prayer time, Jesus.
Eli, do not Jesus.
Dear Magnitude, thank you for giving me life. Oh, sugar. Oh, I jumped. There you go. Yes, I lied, Mimo. I'm not Jesus. But I had you going, didn't I, for a while? Really? Yeah, but don't tell. It's a secret. Nobody knows. Not even Mummy knows that I am actually Jesus.
You liar, your pants on fire. Your pants on
I wish I
fire.
recorded that because she really believed it. These guys having a quick barbecue, and they notice I come along.
Dad, I actually didn't believe it.
Okay.
I need one. And I know you didn't.
Oh, he got me.
And I know you didn't make,
Right, so you see him laugh, I'm gone. As soon as I come in, watch how scared the baddie is when he sees me. I didn't do it. Oh.
Can you tell your friends that there was too big toys?
Oh no.
Daddy,
What, Mimo?
can you tell your friends that there was too big toys at the front?
Yes. Mimo wanted to go to a park yesterday, but there were two creepy men hanging by a park with no kids of their own. It's just, don't know, bad vibe.
They're very good.
What version of Pandora's Box are you using? Well, I'm not. I'm using MAME on this. MAME emulation. But the Pandora's Box I got at home... Oh my god, I'm going to eat my way... Ah! The Pandora's Box at home I have is... I think it's a 5S or a 6S. Like I say, it's a cheap Chinese copy. It's not even JAMA. It's like a board. And it had an SD card on it, right? When I opened it up. So I thought, hang on. I could take the SD card out of my phone and put MAME on there, and it, you know, hopefully it'll run a lot better. No, it doesn't even boot up if you take the SD card out, and the SD card's glued in, so I have to like pull away all the glue on it. It is not very good. I mean, some games like Neogeo games run absolutely fine on it. I mean, some will moan like the aspect ratio's out, or you know, you've got that horrible filter to try and get rid of the pixelation. It's a bit too heavy on it. You can't really change that. It's not many settings. But it's from China. It's not a proper Pandora's Box. And I got it like a year or two ago. I got it, something like that. It's a present for Christmas or my birthday. I can't remember now. I go to my arcade machine. I wish the chat would stay out longer. What I'll do, I'll go through this video, I'll read all your chat that I miss. Let's find something else. What about Magician Lord? One of the early games for the Neogeo. Brutally hard this is. Brutally hard. This is a quarter muncher, as they say in America. 20p muncher in UK. That's magical, that startup anyway, does that? They changed that from max 330 megaspec to gigaspec. You know, it's not strictly true because it's megabit, not megabyte, remember. Because they figured they could, something to double in the pin so you can get more memory and stuff. I'll quickly show you before I pick up Natalie after playing this. The staple game that is SNK versus Capcom, which is Street Fighter basically versus the SNK fighting. It's like Fatal Fury and all that lot. And it was by accident. Oh yeah, SNK. Yeah, it was done by accident. It came up on a magazine once, and it looked like it was SNK versus Capcom. It wasn't. It's just a magazine where they'd taken a photo of Fatal Fury or something, and the Street Fighter, and people called for it to be made. There are two versions of it. You've got the SNK versus Capcom. It's on Neogeo, and then you have Capcom versus SNK the other way around on the Capcom arcades, which is actually more powerful than a Neogeo and more playable. And they even use 3D backgrounds on that with 2D sprites, and it does look really cool. But still, I'll show you the Neogeo version. The Capcom one won't run on MAME very well. It doesn't do that. Wow, does this have Carnos Revenge? Yes, I do have Carnos Revenge on here. I haven't got time to show you them all, though, sadly. I've got all the Neogeo games on here, all of them. It's just MAME on an Android phone, and I've just downloaded the Neogeo games. That's all I've done. Oh! I use main for these beauties. Yeah, main's brilliant. I think the boy's in here. My stepson, Justin Giddings. He's a Xbox One and PC gamer. Like, yeah, this will mean nothing to him. Like, what? Back in the Stone Age. Oh, he does like Metal Slug. There we go. Fightcade. Yeah. Whooshed. I'll have to put up a separate place. I've streamed a few games, but all my live streams are under like order of magnitude, like solo, or if I'm with somebody live streaming, and I'm talking about a paranormal or Last Blade. Yeah, I've just done Last Blade. If you're here earlier, oh no, I'm gonna go through that door, wouldn't I? Yeah, so I'll have to put a separate playlist, make a separate playlist for when I stream games, which isn't very often. It really isn't, but when I do, I do.
How many days until your birthday?
How many days to your birthday? Not enough. PC has no charm, and consoles never. Yeah. It's very elitist, the PC, and you gotta keep up with it if you want to. You have to certainly, yeah.
Daddy, what happened?
What do you mean? What happened?
Look.
I can't look, darling. You been kicked out of your internet, have you?
Okay.
We're gonna pick up Mum in a couple of minutes anyway, Moo.
Oh, finally you started.
Okay, so what was the other one I was going to show you? I can't remember now, someone did say. That was at SNK. Sengoku, yes, I got Sengoku, all three of them. Yep. Well, have a look at this list. Look, so if I go from the start of a list of games I got from the start, yeah? Because I'm running out of time. So these all the games, catch them as you can, as I go down. They all run. Almost, I think most of them are perfect. Some are a little bit, but most of them, you can see it's in green, but when it goes to yellow, that's, yeah, like there, might be a bit dodgy. And then red doesn't really work, although that one does, weirdly enough. So these are all the ones I have. I can remember when the Sound Blaster 16 made you... Yeah, Sound Blaster 16 for the PC, definitely. I had a Pentium 2 PC with a 3DFX card, the first one, 4MB. I was just blown away by auto graphics. Absolutely blown away, look. Fatal Fury, look, Final Lap. G-Lock, Galaxy Fight and all that. Just pick up a Mega CD. I've had a Mega CD. I had all the Segas as well. Unfortunately, I had to sell my collection. They weren't mint condition. Well loved. I'm not say toys, but like the Mega CD didn't boot half the time. Hello, Jim. So yeah, I had to sell my collection when hard times came, sadly. But it was really worn out, all of them. Neo Drift asked me if that one doesn't work. Neogeo Battle Coliseum, sadly, because it runs on basically a Dream. The next thing up from the Dreamcast hardware. Like I say, the main doesn't really do 3D games. So if you want like Ridge Racer or Daytona or anything like that, you can forget it on main unless you've got some really fast processor or something. But just get a dedicated emulator, like a Model 2 emulator, you'll be fine. There's SNK versus Capcom. We'll come to that in a minute when I get to the bottom. There's your Sengoku's, look, 1, 2, and 3. Shinobi. So these are all the games. Or Street Fighters, look. Super Dodgeball, that's a great game for the Neogeo. I might have a look at that in a sec. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Tekken runs, even though it's a 3D game, but can be a bit slow at times. All the King of the Fighters.
And birthday.
Sorry, I go and see him Turbo Outrun. And that's about it. There's your V's. Not much after that. WWF. There you go, look, plenty to keep you going. Hello. Yeah, Mega CD was a real missed opportunity. I think only Core Design made the good games, because everyone just did those crappy FMV games, which is like first-gen mobile phone footage, videos, terrible FMV, full-motion video games, but it could do sprite scaling stuff, Thunderhawk, Battle Corps, Soulstar, amazing games, but they didn't really take advantage of it. Everyone just did those crappy FMV games. I think that's why that failed. SNK versus Capcom. I've gone past it. I've gone past it like an idiot. SNT. What am I doing? I like car racing. I like Gran Turismo, Forza, Daytona. There it is. Let's do this one, the bootleg, because then it's open to secret characters. Street Fighter 2, where is it? Put out WWF. Yeah, WrestleFest is good. After a stream on it, this is a Neogeo stream, really, so I don't want to confuse everyone, but I will do a WrestleFest stream. That's a great game, it is. I'm not really a wrestling fan either. You don't have to be a wrestling fan to enjoy that game. It is freaking awesome. I'll tell you one game I really love. I love the CPS 1 board and the CPS 2 board, like the Marvel versus Capcom and that lot, but there's a certain game I really love called Free Wonders. Let's go over Ryu, look, because seeing Ryu on a Neogeo is just like, wow, this is blowing my mind at the time. Life After, yes, I'm a car racer, yeah. It's like seeing Street Fighter on a Neogeo, this was not going to happen. But then again, who'd have thought Sonic would be on a Nintendo? What? If you told me all this as a kid, I'd have gone, what? The world has gone mad. Hey, alright. Get my ass kicked now. Ah, damn touchscreen controls. Not very easy to do your Hadoukens. Damn. Ah, come on, man. Right, nearly out. Eat Hadouken. See, I'm putting off Hadoukens on a touchscreen controller. It's not bad, is it? Yeah, it's touchscreen, remember? You can obviously buy a Bluetooth joystick. I'm literally just using my mobile phone for all this, by the way. We're streaming a lot. In fact, my whole channel's run off of my phone. I don't have a PC. Had a laptop, but it slowly died. Just stopped working as a Hewlett Packard. I got my ass kicked. Looks like you'll get to see Sengoku, because I'm going to die before the stream's out. Oh, yeah. Gran Turismo, yes. You know, when I first saw Gran Turismo 3 on the PlayStation 2, I just couldn't believe how good looking, how realistic it is. You know, like graphic, it's like watching real life. Look at Gran Turismo 3 now, you're like, yeah, that blurry fuzz is not real life, but still amazing. I liked F35 Challenge on the Dreamcast. That was very strategic, that game, and it gave you the sense, not necessarily a sense of speed, but what a Ferrari was like if you took a forward traction control. The littlest slip on the gas, like on the analog pad, and the thing would spin out on you. You know, like, you'd spin the other way. You couldn't just hold your foot down and, you know. Absolutely loved that on 355. And people who played it couldn't get it. Like, I can't control it. Like, yeah, you got to press the throttle down gently. I won. Oh, no, I think he's still alive. He's got, oh, look at that. Damn you, Guile. Yeah, I'm pretty tight. Oh, swine. Okay, Sengoku then. Alright, vote now. 1, 2 or 3, because we're running out of time.
1, 2 or 3?
Sengoku, 1, 2 or 3.
Choose 1.
Which one, guys? No, I have not tried a PlayStation VR. The last time I tried virtual reality was in the 90s. And it was like 3 frames a second, no texture mapping. And I was very disorientated. I'd love to try virtual, see what it's like, but I don't have the money for that sort of thing, or the space even. You know, I've sort of got a few priorities at the moment that I've got to sort out and keep a roof over my head before I do that kind of thing. Maybe one day, you know. Zelda, yeah, Zelda. The SNES one, Zelda, I can't bloody it's called now. Oh, no. I wasn't keen on the N64 Ocarina of Time things. I know people are going to give me shit for that, but I wasn't. It was more because of the N64 controller. Couldn't stand the controller. But the SNES version of that is brilliant.
Dad, is there a bee in this flower?
No, right, 1, 2 or 3, guys. No, there's no bee in the flower. It's very hard to read chat because it comes up so quick and disappears. At the end of this video, when I get back later on, I'll rewatch the stream and I'll read what you guys have put. I'm going to choose for you in a minute. 3 is like the best graphically, but 2 is probably the most diverse and cool. We'll go for number 2. 2. Oh, there you go. Cool.
Please fans. Please choose one. Please.
Remember, you don't even know what game it is, darling. Did you know something about the Neogeo? This is a bit of a nerdy thing. You see sprite scaling on the Neogeo, yet you don't see games like Afterburn or Outrun on a Neogeo. So if it can do sprite scaling, why don't those kind of games come on there? The reason being is because the Neogeo can sprite scale, like, to make it smaller. So you take a sprite, make it look smaller, but it can't make it bigger. So any sprite scaling you see, if something comes towards you, the towards you at the top is the actual size of the sprite. You know, they're starting small and going bigger. Whereas, like, the Sega arcade boards, the Model Y and the Model X, you know, they can take those sprites and shift and rotate them and make them bigger, make them smaller all day long. But the Neo Geo can only make the sprites smaller. And obviously bring it back to normal size. It can't make it bigger. Very weird why that is the case. I don't know why. You'd think they incorporate... See, look, so there you are. You saw it going from small to its normal size there, the writing coming towards you. Oh yeah, Streets of Rage. Oh crikey, okay. Done it to you, free Xbox 360, yeah? This is a great game. At first I wasn't keen on it, because it was, I don't know. I wasn't keen on the graphical style at first. But actually this game is really diverse. Look at all the graphical effects, like the wobbling, and there's so many graphical effects in this game, it's insane. Thank God there's subtitles, eh? This is a really good game, it's great. You go from heaven to hell, you can change character on the fly, you're fighting in the street 1 minute, the next minute you're in heaven fighting. It's just so batshit crazy out there. I should have done a stream on this. Yeah. Okay, so we're on the street at the moment. We'll hopefully go to heaven by the time I have to go. I'll probably have to go after this game, I expect. I've got about 10 minutes or so. I'll pick up my wife from work. Why don't you want to go pick up your mum? Oh yeah,
it's okay. Go and see my cousin. He might
die. Riley's life game story. Yeah, pretty much.
My cousin might die.
No, your cousin won't die. She's got scarlet fever. She's fine.
She might die.
No, she won't. You're being dramatic.
People can die from scarlet fever.
Yes, but the doctors know about it. It's okay, Moon. So dramatic. Ooh. Ah! Right, I'm going to change character if I can remember how to do it. There you go, so you can change to this Mr. Karate dude. Oh. Oh, look, yeah, we're going to go to heaven or hell now. So let's just... Oh, no, just... Beautiful flower, yes. Moon's picked a flower, very beautiful. Weirdly enough, I know you can change characters, which I'll show you. I actually prefer the standard character. I don't remember. What was that? I picked up a power-up to do that, I guess so. Oh, now where are we going? Oh, we're going upwards. Come on, I want to go to heaven. It's cool as hell. You're just, like, fighting on clouds. Speed this dude, but I can't get my mask. I can blow him away, look. Ah! Fail. Right. Alright, mate. I've got to get my controls in order, haven't I? Right, let's be the dude. You can be a dog. I'll be the dog in a minute. You see that in the background then? I don't know if you guys saw that. Something in the background just come up by the wall. Alright, it's Beaver Dog. Oh, there he is. Obviously picked up the power-ups yet. Usually the dog just... Oh, I can electrocute people now. Excellent. Oh, he guffed. Yeah, a dog can guff. Guff flammable farts. Take that. You ever smell that dog fart? Oh, horrendous.
Dog farts stink.
Oh, thank you, Vaughan.
Jack comes to the really big fart and it goes.
Yes, Jack's farts do stink. He's getting old now, our dog. Yeah, sprite scaling, look, coming small to normal size. Ah. Yes, Jack's getting old now. He's about 11. Oh, Staffy. He's in good health. Well, he's near 11 now. Or 10, 11. But he's, I don't know, my dad feeds him. He's getting fat, that's for sure.
Might feed him really good dog treats.
Why, he's always hungry, isn't he? Well, there's all dogs. Dogs will eat till they're sick.
Yeah, why is he actually eating that?
Yes, chocolate's not good for him.
The bean bag, and it's just all chocolate.
I won't kill him, dude. Chocolate's not good for a dog. I won't kill them. Oh, we're going up. Oh,
Again, he could die.
great news. Thank you, Dark Prince. Yes, the Sengoku series. It was one I didn't appreciate at first. I wasn't that keen on it for some reason. Then I actually gave it a chance. Like, oh, it's the graphics I wasn't keen on at first. It wasn't stereotypical Neogeo. It was a bit sort of, what's the word? Stiff, I think. Green blood as well. I suppose they're monsters. You like my Steve Bluff videos? Yeah, I haven't covered him for a little while, have I? Mainly because he hasn't, you know, each time I've covered him, it's because it's got crazier and crazier and crazier. Lately, he hasn't really, like, superseded himself in crazy.
Daddy, see? Everything's
But when he,
Daddy,
well done, Moo.
see? Look, this fits.
Well done, you're tidying
This
up.
fits.
Get your toys together, 'cause you're a bit me.
This fits. And this one.
But when,
The one
you know, if anyone wants to recommend a newest episode of Bluff where it's just more crazier, I'll cover it again. I think the message is pretty clear with Bluff, because you can see, yes, I've got Sengoku 3 on here. I was going to choose it. People are choosing 1, 2 and 3, and Carolyn said 2 and I said 2 just slightly before, so. But yeah, what was I going to say? I can't remember now. I'll have a quick look at 3 for a sec, I suppose.
Make it rain.
Got a couple of minutes, literally. So here's the third one.
Oh, that can be a cute little cactus.
Yeah. The thing is with the third one, it's very detached from the first two. It's nothing like... Yeah, I know he thinks he's a guru. He knows what he's doing. Yes, I'm using an emulator, definitely. MAME. I'm using MAME on my phone. I can't afford a Neogeo.
I swear it's a
Yeah, this one's very detached. As you know, it's a great game, but you wouldn't believe it's a sequel because you can't change character or anything like that. But the combo system on it is just insane. What's the dude I like? Is that him? Or is that him? Must be happening. I do. Yeah, there's massive combos you can pull off on this. You gotta get the timing right. If you just spam the punch button or whatever, nothing better than watching a long Steve Bluff with me. Cool. Well, I'm glad it's entertaining. I mean, oh, he's ridiculous. He knows what he's doing. But like I say, I think the message. I'm using an old Samsung Galaxy Note 3 or 4, which is what I run my whole channel on, pretty much. Yeah, with Bluff, you can tell, you know, the message in there. I mean, just look. Yes, he's got 800,000 subs, you know, but his view count is pretty piss poor compared, unless it's like a celebrity session. Like, sometimes he doesn't get as much as 16,000 views, which sounds like a lot. Certainly to someone like me, who barely pulls in 1,000 to 2,000 on average. But you know, it looked. I don't know how many people are watching me. I'll let you know later. Probably about 10 or something. I don't know. But yeah, 16,000 views when you've got 800,000 people sub to you, that's not good. I mean, that's a bad ratio. I mean, your views don't usually match your subs anyway, unless it's like a viral video or a special video. Like, you know, I've probably got a core audience of about 400 people out of my 4,000, you know, like 10% who, you know, those people being me almost from the start as well. How many of those views are actually bought? That's another thing. Have they bought views? True. He's done that before plenty of times. They are, yeah, they are. We call them huff-commercials. His videos. They're just adverts. They're huff-commercials, and he reiterates the points over and over again to drum it into you about how the Wonder Box or whatever is blah 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 blah. Don't need to repeat. You know what I'm on about. Yeah, most people go out 10% of their subs. Yeah, true. But 16,000 to 800. That's something wrong there. Obviously, like I say, he's got his Robin Williams video of like a couple of million or whatever, but that's bound to happen. The Tentacion sessions. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't know. You know, they think he's, you know, he knows what he's talking about. Well, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows what real ITC is as well. He knows the real way of doing things. The decorated guitar amp, yeah. That's literally what it is, let's be honest. It makes it. Oh, yes, I reprogrammed this pedal. Well, you reprogrammed a ROM, a read-only memory pedal. I don't know how you did that. I'm not going to show you guys how to do that. I wonder why. And the line of, yeah, I mean, they're really expensive, these Wonder Boxes decorated guitar amps, but every time I sell one, I actually lose money on it. I'm in the red, I am. I'm buying a new house, though. A new swimming pool. No, I'm not. That's right, no, I'm not buying a new house. Yeah, I think Lunchbox Dude should sue him. That's just me being an arsehole. What's the time? 4 minutes, guys, I'm going to have to go. So if you want to start saying your goodbyes or whatever. But it's been fun. Thank you for joining me on this not usual stream I do. If you do like me streaming games and whatnot, like I say, I have done it before. He's clean cut. Yeah.
Daddy, look, I touched it.
Oh, well done. I have done these streams before. In a couple of days, I've got so much to do. I've got to make a new community for a start. Cool, glad you caught my stream. On the Maybe platform. I'll be doing that tomorrow, hopefully, with a bit of luck. If not, I'll get someone else to do it. Well done, me. You just dropped your toys absolutely everywhere. Pick them all up. No, I can't get anything right now. I've got to pick it up in a sec. Put me off my spiel now.
Dad,
I will make...
what happened with my brother.
Uh-huh.
I was grabbing my other one.
Concentrate, darling, what you're doing. That will help you. Yeah, I'll put a playlist up anyway, that's what I was trying to say. And who tips all her toys over me. I'll put up a playlist of me streaming games. Now, I will do it in the future, but it's few and far between because I don't know really what it's streaming. I guess because my channel's not really set up for this kind of thing. It's the paranormal and the personal, but games are personal, I suppose. Maybe me. 3 minutes, guys. Then we'll call it quits. Oh, it stopped.